Hi there guys, I hope you have had a good day. Now, Joseph Parker will face Junior Farr in New Zealand in a heavyweight clash on December 11th in Auckland. That has been confirmed and announced that that fight will go ahead. Now, this will be an extremely interesting fight because Junior Farr is undefeated at the moment, but he hasn't had that kind of step up. Not to the level of Joseph Parker. He's well ranked, but still, he hasn't had a fight of the magnitude like this. And it's great that this fight happens, and obviously, it works great for it fighting in New Zealand for both of them because they are both from that part of the world. So it will be an all New Zealand showdown for Joe Parker and Junior Farr. Now, Joseph Parker himself is quite well ranked within governing bodies. So this is not just like a New Zealand dust up. It's a way for both of them to start climbing the rankings also because they both do have winning records. Joseph Parker is a former heavyweight world champion, and he fought Anthony Joshua in a unified heavyweight title fight in 2018. So Joe Parker has that history. He's a former world champion. And of course, Joe Parker wants to become a two-time heavyweight world champion. And this fight will help him get towards that by climbing within the rankings of the governing bodies. So this fight, obviously, I think that Joseph Parker is going to be the favourite going in because he's more proven at this kind of level. Junior Farr has yet to have a fight of this magnitude, but he has been in there sparring some of the top guys. He was recently a sparring partner for Deontay Wilder because he came out with some excuses for Deontay Wilder about his bicep. So he has been in there sparring world champions, and he has been in and around that level in sparring. But sparring and a professional fight are two completely different things. Now, considering this fight is a fight on home territory, both fighters from New Zealand, I hope this fight is entertaining. I hope that they both give everything to this fight. And I don't really want to see them like boxing off the back foot. I want to see them go at it. I want to see Joseph Parker with a little bit more dog in him. I want to see Joe Parker try and get stuck in, especially on the inside, because I think that Joseph Parker has a good chin. He has reasonable power, but good speed. Picks good shots as well. So I don't really want to see him getting behind his boxing in this fight. I want to see him going for the knockout. Because often what you see in the heavyweight division is a fighter who gets knockout after knockout after knockout, and they neglect their boxing fundamentals and boxing skills, their abilities that they would need if the knockout punch didn't come. Joseph Parker's kind of the other way around. He's developed his boxing skills, boxing finesse, all of that. He's a great boxer, good mover, fast, good positioning and timing. But the one thing he has neglected is that ability and will to just trade up. I mean, he had that in the Andy Ruiz Jr. fight. He did trade up in that. And in the last couple of rounds in the Dillian White fight, he done it then. But against Anthony Joshua, he didn't really have that. So I would definitely like to see Joseph Parker getting stuck in a lot more because I think that that is something that he really does need to add to his game. And he's got a great chin, brilliant durability, good stamina as well. I've never really seen Joseph Parker get tired going late into fights. And he's a heavy guy as well. I mean, around 17 stone. That's similar to Anthony Joshua, and Joe Parker is a couple of inches smaller than him. So Parker has the weight, the durability, the speed. He's not the most powerful puncher in the world, but still, he does pack a punch. And I want to see those abilities and qualities from Joseph Parker on display on December 11th against Junior Farr, because this is a guy who is undefeated, yes, but he's been calling out Joseph Parker, his fellow Kiwi, and he has been constantly using Joseph Parker's name to grow his own name. He's been talking about Joseph Parker continuously. He's kind of talked his way into this fight. Big mistake. Joseph Parker needs to make him feel that. Big mistake. Don't talk your way into this fight when you are not ready for it. And I'm going to prove that on December 11th. That's what I want to see from Joseph Parker because I think that he still has a big part to play in the heavyweight picture at the moment. He just needs to try and get in there and not necessarily go guns blazing for the knockout, but he needs to start thinking about getting that knockout instead of just getting behind his boxing, because at some points in there, you do have to just think about fighting. And considering that Joseph Parker is fast, good movement, good timing, good punch dexterity as well, I think that he's made for a good fight, like a proper all-out war. I mean, that punch he took from Dillian White and got up still to continue the rest of the fight. That was a huge shot that he took. Got up and continued. So his durability is brilliant. So he's made to be in these kind of fights, in fights on the inside, tough fights like he will be in against Junior Farr, as long as Junior Farr does want to fight him instead of just box him. But that being said, this fight will surely be entertaining. December 11th, guys, Junior Farr and Joseph Parker. Junior Farr finally gets the fight that he wants after calling Joe Parker's name, using his name perhaps to grow his own. Now, Joseph Parker has to make him pay for that. And hopefully he has that mindset going into this fight. Guys, anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below, leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks, guys.